So I'm going to be going for the Platinum Trophy on Destroy All Humans. This is the remake for the PS4, PS5. I'm doing it on my PS5. And the trophy guide gives it a 4 out of 10. You only need one playthrough, which is good because I don't like playing through more than once. And it only takes about 15 hours to complete. I think I did it in 20 because everywhere I saw that this was an easy platinum. So that's why I went for it, because I'm new to this. So this is only my second platinum. But the game and the miscellaneous trophies were fairly easy, but the challenges, they are the ones that completely got my mind. I had to remap my buttons. I was looking at tips and tricks on YouTube, online, ever I had to go, and it almost made me just completely stop the video. So I'm gonna do it in 3 steps. I could probably do it in 2, but I'm gonna let all the story trophies pop first, just because I don't want to spoil it, just in case you want to play it. You know, it's quite a simple story. And then I'm gonna do any cleanup, do the miscellaneous trophies, all that stuff. And then at the end, I'm gonna do the challenges trophies, because you basically have to get 3 stars on every challenge on the map. So there's a race, abduction, so on, but I'll explain that later. So yeah, let's give it a go and let's go.
They're covered in nipples.
So I actually missed the first trophy because I went into the menu and I changed my skin. So that's why I'm looking at this as well. So that didn't pop, so I missed that one. But these are the first few ones that are just, you just arrive on the planets, invade them, and these are the story trophies. So yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna let these ones pop and then I'll get into the next ones from there.
Crypto, the first... I'm on it. I knew it. Armquist couldn't lead an army of ants. Cut to the part where I cracked.
So this is one of the boss battles in the game, so I thought I'd just show you it quick. As you can see, it's absolute chaos, but it was quite fun, and these don't happen until later on in the game, so you're kind of upgrading stuff by then, so it does make it a lot easier. So these are the last 2 story trophies. Again, they're boss battles, so I'm not going to show too much of it, but you have a cool saucer fight, and then you have a cool fight on foot. So after the story is complete, I just go into the menus and get nice 4 quick easy trophies just by looking through the menus and upgrading my gear. So here's one for just upgrading myself, my abilities on my gun. Here's one for upgrading my saucer, which I'm definitely going to need for these annoying challenges later. This one here is just for fully upgrading a weapon or ability. And I forgot to mention, you get these points by just completing missions and doing any extra challenges. You get DNA, and then that's what you spend to get these upgrades. So again, with the main story out of the way, now I have to go and do a bit of cleanup. As you see here, this is me just looking through the mission menu, and you can see there's a mission completion, so 80%, 100%. Each mission has like these optional side quests where you have to go in and do extra missions, and you have to complete every single one of them to get the 100%. I also got a quick trophy just for going back into a mission, returning to an old mission I've already completed.
These must be the weapons inventors.
So I actually did most of these in the game, just gradually as I was going through. I didn't purposely try and hit them all, but most of them were pretty easy. As you can see, I've just jumped back into this mission here, and where you see underneath the main mission, which is in yellow, there's also the optional objective, which is electrocute scientists with the Tesla coils. So they're just little fun extras you can do on top. This is me just running around trying to complete that. I basically had to just pick up the scientists and then put them on the Tesla coils. This was actually a little bit tricky just because there's so much going on, everyone's shooting, so they kept getting killed. So this one did take me a little while. This was just one that I had to go back into. I think I ended up having to about 10 extra missions, replay them again just to go over and do the optional missions. But yeah, to get the trophy for that, you have to get 3 stars, 100% on every mission. Here is the final one I had to complete, and you can just see that the optional objective there just being ticked off. That's complete, 100% every single mission, nice and easy. And I'm glad it was the final one I did it in the saucer as well. So boom. Okay, now onto the fun stuff. I had to suck someone's brain out to get a trophy. So throughout the games where you get all these cool powers, so you get telekinesis, sucking out brains, all that good stuff. But another thing you can do is you get this thing called holobob, which is you're just a holographic version of a human. The thing with this though is it drains, so over time what you have to do is you have to scan people's thoughts to build it back up so you stay undercover.
Clearly, the best test of a viable presidential candidate is, do I want to invite him over for a barbecue?
I like these random cool trophies where you just have to do silly things. So there's a sign that says do not feed the shark, so all I have to do is grab this guy here, or any guy, and I just throw him in the sea. goodbye. One of the best things about this platinum, and another reason why I went for it, is there's actually no collectibles. So there's these things with probes all around the map, and for this is amazing because you only need to collect one. On the old version, you'd have to collect every single one in every map, so that would take a long time. But here you just see one, and I just got to go run into it, and that's it for the collectibles for the platinum. This is another funny one. So when you're in the saucer, you can pick things up, so you can pick up cars, humans, or whatever, and chuck them around. But for this, I just had to abduct a poor little cow that was just chilling. So I went over to him, picked him up, and I get the trophy.
Party's over.
For the trophy rejected for probing, it's basically like the same trophy as before. I just had to pick something up and then just chuck it into something else.
Nobody talk.
So another power that you get during the game is this thing called transmog. So what that basically does is you can change an object into some ammo. So for this trophy I had to transmogrify, I think that's how you say it, so I'm just going to go with that. But you have to use this transmog and just get some ammo, so just do that quick and the trophy pops. Back to the saucer now, and another thing you can do is you have shields on your saucer, which is basically your health, and obviously they go down when you get hit. So you can hover over cars and you can drain the cars. So I just have to go over it, you drain it, and that replenishes your shield. So unfortunately for the people in it, they actually get drained too, but you know, that's what it is. No Time to Waste trophy just shows me the power of being an alien. So for this one I have to kill someone with my gun whilst doing another ability at the same time. So as I'm zapping this guy, I actually just suck the brains out of the other guy, all at the same time. Bad day for them, good day for me.
Good work, Crypto!
Another trophy by using abilities is I had to kill a human using another human. So for this I just picked up this lady and just absolutely launched her into this other lady and then killed her, got the trophy.
The scan targets have been killed! This was supposed to be a reason.
I didn't actually even mean to do this trophy, and I don't even know if I even did it properly, but somehow it worked. What the trophy is you have to pick up a human and juggle them, and I was just fighting all these guys, and I just think with all the chaos I must have accidentally done it. So if you actually spot where I do it, please do let me know, but either way I'll take it.
Be careful.
Another saucer trophy here, so these ones are my favourite, as you might be able to tell, and what I had to do for this one is I had to destroy a bunch of humans with a human-made object. So I'm not too sure if it was the tank that killed them or just like the explosions from the other stuff, but either way I got the trophy and it's always fun destroying things. Here's me feeling way too much like a Jedi, dashing around. I've been playing way too much Star Wars. Heads up, that might actually be my next video, so let me know if you want to see that. But you have this dash ability where you can just dash through stuff, and for this, all I had to do was just dash a rocket that was firing at me.
Records exist, yet over 1,100 people have disappeared, their families kept in the dark, and still the US government remains...
They call me Flying Farmer.
There's actually some quite brutal trophies, like killing trophies, so for this one I had to set something on fire and then kill something with it. So all I did was just set the hay on fire and then launch it at this guy's head. So this one's kind of annoying, so I didn't actually realise you can do this till a bit later in the game, but with the powers, if you keep tapping the button, you can make it all happen quicker. So this one, with the brain sucking from the heads, I just had to keep tapping it and it gets it out way quicker, which saves a lot of time.
Let's do. Show me what you got.
Similar to the thing I had to earlier with the rockets where I had to dash, when you're in the saucer you can press the dash button and it comes out like a shooty shield, and for this, when I've got rockets being shot at me, I just have to defend it off. So you just see me press it, it's kind of a time thing, so it's kind of tough, but once you get the hang of it, you can see it goes white on the screen, that's when it's time to do it, and then it will deflect them off. Okay, so this is where the video takes the turn. Everything else you've seen so far has been pretty fun, pretty easy, it was a good game. So at this point I was pretty happy thinking, yeah, my platinum's coming my way, second platinum in the bag, this is going to be easy, boom. But I was so wrong. So as I said before, there's 4 types of challenges on each map that you've been through. So there's Armageddon, which you have to destroy everything and do everything like that in the saucer. There's Abduction, where you have to throw, it gives you an option and you have to throw certain things into a saucer beam and collect them up. There's a race, which almost killed me, where you have to follow a drone. I don't know why it's called a race, because it's not a race. You have to follow a drone and collect the DNA in the quickest time as possible. And then there's Rampage, where you have to just kill everything in sight, and it gives you some optional side stuff to do with it. Most of these were actually okay, but let me tell you, there was a couple, the races and the abductions. This is the point where I thought I was ready to quit and I was ready to go. It took me about a week of playing a couple of hours every now and again to get these done, and like I said, I had to remap my buttons and it was just chaos for me. It almost made me quit it, but I'm going to show you it, and I'm so happy I got these done. So let's start with the easy one. This one is the abduction one, where you just have to pick things up and chuck them in the beam. So for this one I just had to collect the cows, and it says I can get extra DNA and extra points for keeping the cows alive. So it was a bit tricky because I couldn't slam them into the floor, but you get the idea, and this is what you had to do for the different kind of levels. Sometimes it was pick up humans, sometimes it was pick up other stuff. So this is what I got for getting 3 stars, acing an abduction mission. Armageddon challenges were the easiest and my favourite of the challenges. So for this you just had to destroy everything in sight, and you get more points if you drain the marked vehicles. And at this point I had the source so updated anyway that I could just destroy everything in sight and always get it done in the time limit.
That should get the stink of this fresh air off.
The Rampage missions were pretty easy because again I was very upgraded, so all my abilities and guns and everything, so you just had to kind of follow the optional extras to get more points. So for this I just had to make sure I smashed them in the ground, so it's quite easy, and I also was just chucking them in the lake as well. So for this I just had to kill all the guys in sight. So there is variations to these missions, I just didn't want to show them all because it would take up too much time, but for this one it's another Rampage and I have to kill all the cows. I was trying to get 3 stars on all of these challenges. I actually got the trophy for obtaining 2 stars on every challenge. This is where my pain begins, the races. This was the first race I had to do, and it was really easy, so I thought the rest of the game was going to be easy. And as you can see here, here's the bot. I just got to follow it in this blue line, collect all the DNA it's getting out, get 3 stars in it, because I'm going for 3 stars in every challenge. As this was the first challenge I actually did, I also got another trophy for getting a bronze score on any challenge. 2 races absolutely destroyed me. It was this one and it was in Capital City. Let me tell you, when I say that these took me at least 3 hours each, I'm not even joking. The thing with this is you follow it perfectly and you have to have an absolute perfect run, pick up every single DNA and also get it as quick as you can to even get close. Every single time I kept doing this, I was 20 off, 10 off, 12 off, 500 off. It kept changing every single time. It was driving me absolutely crazy. So this is just some footage of me going back and forth, trying it. As you can see, they get a lot harder. So I'm flying a lot more, I'm jumping a lot more, I'm avoiding a lot more stuff. What actually makes it worse is the drone actually blows up everything along the way. So it causes explosions, you got people shooting at you, and that can mess up everything on your path. So this was the reason why it was almost done. Doesn't help that this guy's giving me compliments and then he just fails me at the end anyway.
To the finish line.
Midget Kami!
Spaceman! The date is
So I finally get through it, I get to the end, and I'm still missing points. I'm not gonna lie, it's even stressing me out even just doing this video because I'm watching it back again, so I had to go over it again, and again, and again, and again, and eventually I got the 3 stars, but I haven't even got that bit recorded, so I'm done.
Hustle, Crypto!
After finally getting the 3 stars on the dreaded races, I only had one more challenge to do and get 3 stars on. It was the abduction challenge on this level, and I knew I could do it. I just had to have a bit of patience, and I just could not wait to be done with this game and these challenges. Finally, the Ace of Space, 3 stars on every challenge. The moment was finally here. I had one more trophy to get the platinum, and all I had to do was jump through this giant donut. Don't know why I wanted to leave this one till last, but I thought it was fun. So here's me getting the final trophy before the platinum. And there it is, finally I am done with this game. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And only one playthrough. It was just the challenges that was like, that's what tested me. So if you're going to do it, I'd recommend, looking up some tips to do them, but you might be fine. Let me know if there's anything you liked. I didn't like about the videos. The first time I'm kind of doing this. Only my 2nd platinum, but I think I'm going to do Jedi Survivor next. I definitely missed a few trophies along the way, but it's all good. We got there in the end. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you on the next video.